Welcome back to Military Matches HQ, your headquarters for the most powerful machines ever built for battle. Today, we're diving into one of Britain's most outrageous tank destroyers, the FV4005 Stage II. A monster of engineering that could make even the most hardened tank crew take a step back. At first glance, the FV4005 looks less like a tank and more like a gun on wheels, and that's exactly what it was. This British prototype was designed in the 1950s, during the Cold War, when the threat of heavily armored Soviet tanks loomed large. The UK needed something that could punch through even the toughest enemy armor, and the FV4005 was Britain's answer. The FV4005 was based on the chassis of the mighty Centurion tank, one of Britain's most successful designs. But instead of the Centurion's standard turret, engineers fitted it with an enormous gun that looked completely over the top, a 183mm L4 cannon. Yes, you heard that right, 183mm. The largest tank gun ever mounted on a turret. That gun could fire a HESH, or high explosive squash head round, weighing over 70 kilograms. When it hit, it didn't need to penetrate armor directly. Instead, the explosive would flatten against the target, sending shockwaves through the metal and spalling fragments inside. It was a weapon designed to obliterate any Soviet tank in one devastating hit. But with great firepower came great problems. The recoil from that 183mm gun was absolutely monstrous. To handle it, the FV4005 had to be fitted with a massive muzzle brake, and even then, firing the weapon was a violent experience. The turret itself wasn't heavily armored, it was more of a lightly protected box. This wasn't a frontline brawler. It was a long-range tank destroyer meant to strike from distance and disappear before the enemy could fire back. In reality, the FV4005 never went beyond prototype stage. Only one complete Stage II version was ever built. Tests showed that while it could deliver incredible firepower, it was too impractical for real combat. The huge gun was slow to reload, the turret too exposed, and the vehicle far too heavy for rapid movement on the battlefield. Still, the FV4005 represented Britain's determination to stay ahead of any potential enemy. It showed how far engineers were willing to go in pursuit of absolute firepower, even if that meant building a weapon so extreme it bordered on madness. Today, the only surviving FV4005 Stage II rests proudly at the Tank Museum in Bovington. It stands as a testament to an era of bold ideas, when designers pushed the limits of what a tank could be. It never saw combat, but its legend lives on among tank enthusiasts and historians as one of the most powerful guns ever mounted on tracks. Thanks for watching Military Matches HQ. If you enjoyed this look at the FV4005 Stage II, hit that like button, subscribe for more legendary machines of war, and let us know in the comments which tank you want us to cover next. Until next time, keep your armor strong and your aim steady.